One day, one of my writer clients came to me and said, look, I wrote a beautiful script based on the book The Man with the Golden Arm by Nelson Algren. And why don't you show it to your brother? Maybe he can get it made, because my brother was known for controversial pictures and that he would not be afraid of censorship. In those days, movies were made with tremendous censorship problems. We had a board here, it was called the Hayes Office. And the Hayes Office would, for instance, say that if a husband and wife were sleeping in the same bed, that was against their rules. They had to sleep in two different beds.
There was an unwritten law, for instance, that people of color, black people, for instance, were not to be seen kissing each other or in loving situations.
You couldn't see a blow land on somebody. If you hit somebody, you could see it start, and you could see it finish, but you couldn't see the contact.
You couldn't even make a film about an alcoholic, a serious film about an alcoholic in those days. So that the whole making of movies was very sanitary. It had to be very clean.
C'est donc à la suite de 30 années de censure morale et après 5 années de macartisme que commence à Hollywood l'histoire de la fabrication du film L'homme au bras d'or.
So I read the script and I found it interesting enough to read also the book. The book was much better than the script. I didn't like the script too much, but I said to my brother, you should read the book and you should read the script. And he was fairly into it. He was not completely enthusiastic, not as much as I was.
Otto Preminger a 48 ans. 11 ans plus tôt, un film l'a rendu célèbre, Laura, tourné en 1944. Suivirent 15 films, dont Mark Dixon, Détective, Un si doux visage, La rivière sans retour, Carmen Jones, Condamné au silence. Ils vont consacrer sur des thèmes chaque fois différents le talent de cet immigré viennois. Sa réputation va s'épicer au fil des ans des polémiques soulevées par des sujets tabous. Ambre, tournée en 1947, dont l'héroïne entretient des liaisons hors mariage. Et La lune était bleue en 1953, parce que les mots vierge, séduction, enceinte y sont prononcés.
And my brother said, I have to break through this barrier of censorship and make that movie, because after that, everybody will make picture about a very important topic. I mean, drugs is a part of life, especially in the United States. And not to be able to mention the drug problem and the drug scene in a movie is ridiculous.
En achetant les droits du roman de Nelson Algren, un best-seller traitant de la drogue, et en engageant l'un des meilleurs scénaristes de l'époque, Walter Newman, les frères Preminger allaient défier ouvertement la censure, puisque c'était le sujet même du film qui était interdit.
I think Otto was excited by dealing. I don't think it was the novel itself, frankly. And Nelson Algren, never liked the film. Nelson Algren was very mean about the film. Actually, I must say, Nelson Algren said the only thing he liked about the film was the music. But I don't think that's why Otto picked this subject. Not because of the novel, but I think he was fascinated by opening up this whole problem.
Une fois le scénario terminé, Preminger le soumet à la Motion Picture Association, ajoutant dans son courrier « Je crois sincèrement que ce film, fait avec intégrité, peut être d'intérêt public ». La réponse ne se fait pas attendre. « Cher monsieur Preminger, nous avons le regret de vous informer que votre film, L'homme au bras d'or, est fondamentalement une violation de la clause du Code Hayes, qui stipule précisément que la dépendance à la drogue ainsi que son trafic illégal ne doivent jamais être montrés. Le ton est donné, et c'est dans ce contexte que Preminger commence le tournage du film.